For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsals and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we have another coin clash episode on the channel, a series where I have 1 hour to make as many coins as possible by showing you the hottest coin making methods in Madden Ultimate Team and using them to perfection. Damn, that sounded super cocky. Wow. But yeah, you guys showed so much support on the first episode of the series. If you want another one next week on Wednesday, leave a like down below. 2,000 likes on the video and you guys get another episode of this where we do more coin making methods and show you guys how I use them to maximize my coin count. Now with Christmas on the horizon, you guys know we've got another million days of mud giveaway on the channel, a series where I give you 1,000,000 coins every single day. Now the winner from yesterday's episode will be in the pinned comment, so check to see if you won. And if you want to win 1,000,000 coins on this video, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, so click that red subscribe button and comment your social media, or really any way I can reach you in the comment section. I'll be picking a random comment in my next video, so check the pinned comment there if you want to see if you won, and good luck, hopefully you win the coins. So let's start the clock and hop into method numero uno. I don't know why we're speaking Spanish, but it doesn't matter. We're making coins here, boys. What we're going to be doing with method number one is actually hopping into the 89 overall team standout sets, because as you guys can see, there are two players in here that did get upgrades recently, and the prices of their power up as well as their 89 overall went up quite a bit. So Alvin Kamara and Calvin Ridley recently got upgrades, and what we're going to be doing is completing this AK-41 set for a pretty solid profit. As you guys can see, this set is going to require 978 overall team of the weeks, as well as 4 82 to 84s and an 86 to 88 overall card. So what we're going to do is hop into the auction block. I'm going to snipe all those players at the prices I'm about to mention, and then we're going to sell off AK and his power up for a combination of just about 100,000 coins after tax, and we should be making a pretty solid profit off of this method. So within the program team of the week, my filtering method is really simple. We go by 75 to 79. I'm looking for these players at a price of around 3,000 coins. I'll simply refresh on this until I find the cards at that price. For my other cards, my mid-tier players, we're looking for around 8k for those cards, so we're going by 82 to 83 and 84 to 85 to snipe those cards. As you guys can see, there's quite a few of them at around 8k, and then for the 86 to 87s, we're looking for 20k or cheaper. If we buy at all those price points and don't find any real major snipes, that's going to be 80,000 coins invested into the set, and we should make about 20k of profit when we sell off AK. So I'm going to snipe all these cards at the prices that I did mention, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Well, after about 84k in spend and definitely some mistakes, we are finished with this set. A couple of tips that I want to just quickly give you are to write down how many players you've sniped. I accidentally ended up sniping an additional 82 to 84 overall card, so I had to sell that player off. He hasn't yet sold, and unfortunately I was also sniping on the 80 to 81 overall team of the week filter. I sniped some 81s at a price of around 2.9 and 3,000 coins. Then I went into the set and realized that you actually can't put 81s into the set, so I had to sell off those players. Those cards haven't sold. Again, I would assume that on all the cards actually required to go into here, we probably spent about 84,000 coins. I basically found all my snipes at the prices mentioned and had to overpay a little bit on some of the gold cards. The golds are probably the hardest ones to snipe. 20k for the most expensive, as well as 8,000 coins for these cards aren't really hard. I was actually able to find a lot of these cards at about 7.5k. So now let's sell off AK and sell off his power up. It's going to be about 100,000 coins after tax, which is going to be a pretty solid profit. Nothing too crazy. This only took us like 10 minutes though, so a pretty solid profit for the amount of time, that's for sure. And right now AK's power up is going to be going for a price of 19k, and it looks like his regular edition card is going to be going for a price of hopefully over 80. He's at like 90,000 coins, so that's perfect. After tax, that's 100k almost exactly. Okay, so now we're going to dabble back in a method that I've actually talked about on the channel before, but is definitely much more effective now than it has ever been. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be purchasing snow at the cheapest price possible, and that's step number one in the method. We're going to filter it down by the 89 overall Ghosts of Madden, because right now these 89 overall Ghosts of Madden are actually selling at a really good deal. So we're going to snipe one of them at the cheapest price possible, go by 88 to 89, filter it down by the Ghosts of Madden promo. And as you guys will see, there's this 89 overall Xavier Rhodes who are going to be sniping. We're going to filter it down by the cornerbacks, and we're going to look for this card at literally the cheapest price possible. I'm going to refresh on here until I hopefully find him up for about 35k if possible. possible. And as you guys can see on the first refresh, 35.8, we're sniping that card right there very, very easily. It's very easy to find these cards at that price, and what we're going to do is we're going to quick sell this card for 8,000 snow. Now, after we've done that, we're coming into the zero chill section, and we're going to be opening up all of these Snow Beast fantasy packs until we have ripped through all of our snow. That is going to be a total of 20 of these cards. I know that's a big number. It's probably going to take you a few minutes to open this up, so I'll see you guys in just a second once we've ripped this pack and we've opened it up 20 times. Well, after taking a little bit longer than I thought to do that part of the method because my mom got home and I had to go talk with her, we have all 20 of our Marshawn Lattimores right here, and now what we're going to do is start to upgrade these players to a place where we can sell them off and really make some profit off of the cards. So what we're going to do is hop into the exchange set right here, and we're going to start to exchange some of these players into 83 to 84 overall cards with the goal of finishing off the 86 overall team builder set. So as you guys can see, this team builder set right here is going to require you to put in an 83 to 84 as well as 4 80 to 82s. So what we're going to do is we're going to be able to do this set a whole bunch of times with all the cards we've got right now. Now, essentially the way this works is we're going to be doing this set right here a total of 4 times. You guys will see why in just a second, and then we're going to have the perfect number of 80 overall Marshawn Lattimores to do that original set twice. We'll also have some of these extra 80 to 83s, which are 83 to 84, sorry, which we can sell off and make even more profit off of. 84 Mean Toe Green, that's an awesome pull right there. We're going to do this set, like I said, a total of 4 times, so 3 more. You're looking for good pulls. You're honestly looking for cards out of this that are going into a power-up. So if there was a specific player that had a power-up and they had a player that needed to go into it, there's a really good potential you can make a lot of coins off of that. We pulled Jakeem Grant right there. That's pretty solid. We're doing this set 2 more times. Let's see what we get out of it on this time. We're going to be getting a most feared player, 83 Tyson Alualu. Definitely not ideal, but definitely a pretty awesome name. And the last final time, this set is going to be showing us hopefully an 84 overall that's expensive. We're getting a 50 player. Hopefully it's an 84. It's an 83 Sebastian Janikowski. Now the next step is to go to the newest section of your binder and sell off the 2 most expensive cards that you did just pull. So we're checking the prices of all these players. Jakeem Grant right here is going for about 9,000 coins. That's definitely solid. And Sebastian Janikowski, I would assume, is pretty expensive. He's up for 13k. So we're selling off Sebastian for 13. That's going to make a ton of coins back for us. We sell this card off right here. And we also sell off our Jakeem Grant for a total of 9k. When we add those cards up, that's about 21,000 coins after tax that we're getting from those 2 players. So honestly, paying for almost all of the investment with those 2 cards, but we're still going to be able to do 2 of those 86 overall team builder packs. As you guys can see, we have the perfect number of cards to knock this out twice. We're putting in our Marshall's, we're putting in our inexpensive 83 to 84s, and then we're going to be selecting the most expensive 86 overall team builder player to make as much profit as possible off of this. This is honestly a coin double most of the time you do it. You invest 35k and you're going to double that most of the time. So Tyson Alualu, love that name right there. We're going to put into the set, and we're going to be able to select 2 of the 86 overall team builders, hop into the store, and take a look at the most expensive 86s. I'll see you guys in just a second, and then we'll make our selections and sell off the players to make some profit. Alualu. So just took Kevin King. This card's going for about 22k. It's honestly not that challenging to find cards going at around 20,000 coins. So we turned our original investment of 35,000 coins into about 61k, as we're getting about 20 for these cards and then 20 for each of the Kevin Kings. That's 35 to 60. Very, very easy right there, and something you guys can be doing for a really simple profit. It did take us about 10 minutes, so 20k in 10 minutes is honestly pretty solid. That's about 120k an hour, so definitely a really effective method right there. Okay, so now what I want to do is go back to the well and do a quick 81 plus overall zero chill player roll. Now, this is definitely not the best thing to do with your coins, guys. This is not an incredible coin method. It's just a pretty glitchy way to make coins fast if you get lucky, but it is decently effective right now, and the reason why I think it's pretty effective is because of the fact that that Cam Newton 91 overall is going at an incredible snow per coin value. So what we're going to do is filter it 90 to 91, go by the Ghost of Madden program, and we're going to be looking for Cam Newtons at a price of about 65,000 coins. It can take a while to find those snipes. 64.5 is an insane deal if we can get that Cam, as we're just a second too slow. Now, the way I'm trying to snipe these cards is I'm filtering it down by the program newest, or sorry, the filter newest on the 90 to 91, or we can actually just filter it down by quarterback. That is definitely much easier. I don't know why I'm making it confusing for y'all. Go by the buy now price and refresh on this at 65k. You're just getting such a good snow per coin deal that it's honestly worth it to try and roll these packs. As you can see on our first refresh, we found a cheap card, 37.8. I'll cry if I get this. Oh, bro, we were so close. That would have been awesome. So take refreshes on this because you are going to be seeing a ton of snipes. I'll see you guys when I find one at 65k or under, and hopefully that isn't in too long. So after an unspeakable amount of missed snipes, we finally finessed at 65k for this card. We're quick selling him for 16,000 snow. Now, if you guys wanted to do method number 2 and use this really cheap card to get started with that, you're actually getting an even better snow per coin value than we did with the 89. So realistically, we could make even more coins if we rolled all that snow back into these 80s and then did that method. That would probably make us, shoot, maybe like 50 to 70,000 coins in profit, maybe even 100k in profit if we got lucky. But we're going to be lazy right here. We're going to be opening up this pack, which is costing us 3,200 snow, and we're going to be able to rip this a total of 5 times exactly. Now, we just spent 65k, so we really only need to get pulls that are going for around 12k on average. If you guys remember in the past, we needed to get pulls going for like 17k or more to break even. 12k isn't terrible. This is still a really risky pack. If we pull a bunch of 83s and a bunch of 81s, I'm gonna be super disappointed. 189 would be awesome, as card number 1 is an 81 overall Robert Tonyan. That is not ideal in the slightest. We're looking for 87s, we're looking for 89s to make this pack. If we get an 85, we're still profitable, as the 85 or 87, sorry, Anthony Harris is gonna be a pretty profitable card. That's going for about 20k, pays for a fair bit of the pack opening. Let's see what we can get for this next one, guys. We are 3 cards deep. We get a Rob Havenstein, 2 cards remaining. If we get 2 81s here, we're losing a lot of coins on this, so we might have to go back to the well to one of the older methods. As let's see what we get. It's an 85 LJ Fort. I'll take it. Last card, please give me an 87. If we get an 87, we're profitable. If we get an 81, we have lost coins off of this pack. I feel an 83 coming. It's an 87 Carson Wentz. Let's go, baby. So we get 2 85s, 2 87s, and an 81. Definitely a lucky roll right there, but that is definitely going to be profiting us pretty solid amount, to be honest with you guys. 65k to get all these cards. The 87s are currently going for a price of about 21,000 coins after tax, maybe almost 22k to be honest with you. So that's almost 44k we get back right there. We're getting the Robert Tonyan, who's going for about 3,000 coins, nothing really that much. That's probably about 45,000 coins combined for all those players. And then these final 2 cards right here are going for upwards of, wow, they're only down to 13k. I thought they'd be selling for a bit more. I would assume we can probably sell these cards for 15 because they are a little bit inflated if you search through the set. So that's about another 30k right there, bringing the total up to a total of 75k. So 10k in profit, definitely pretty solid, and I'll take it off of that roll. Now at the end of the video here, we're gonna do a long-winded roll with the Cam Newton to the 80 to the 86 overall team builder, because to be honest, after looking at how cheap the snow was that we just got from Cam Newton, I'm too tempted, guys. I am too tempted. What we're gonna do is filter it down by the Ghost of Madden. We're going down by QB, and we're back to this Cam Newton filter, lads. We're looking for this quarterback at the cheapest price possible. Around 65k is awesome. Let's take some refreshes and let's get back into this reroll method for the 80 overall snow piece, because to be honest, it looks really good based on how these numbers are sitting with this Cam Newton. We're getting snow at an even cheaper price than we originally did, and we're gonna look to snipe this card at a price of around 65k to really get going with the method. Wait a minute, those Cam Newtons are selling for way too much, but I think we found something else here at the end of the video here. 17 minutes left on the clock. We're gonna have to clutch this one out, but right now, Rich Gannon and his 87 overall card are incredibly expensive, and we're going to turn a profit on the set right now really quickly. As you can see, this 87 overall is currently going for upwards of 100,000 coins at 164k. That's because he goes into the power up and he's a very wanted card. So we're going into the set screen and we're going to be knocking this set out at a really good deal. Team Affinity, Team Diamond, Series 1. Scroll down to the Rich Gannon set. For some reason, I've got the ex-Saint Eric Harris already in there, but take a look at these elites. They're not even going for that much. 11k for this card right here. Darren Waller is only going for a price of like 3,000 coins. He's so cheap, 4k. So we're gonna snipe all of these players. I'm gonna go through the set. It looks like these cards are all selling at a pretty low price, so I'll see you guys in a second when we've purchased all of them, and I don't think we're gonna be spending that many coins on this. So boys, at this point we have spent about 80,000 coins on this set. Remember, this card is selling for 170k. We have almost all the cards other than these 4 remaining players, and for some reason dudes think they're cool because they're putting Nick Nelson up for 50,000 coins. Like, nah, I'm not spending 58k on this card. I'm gonna wait until these people put the card up for cheaper. There's no way this gold is selling for 58. I would assume this happens all the time. People will just buy all the golds. So like, let's say I bought all the Jason Wittens on the auction block, and then they just put them all up for like 70k, and people think that's the price of the card. I would assume that happens a lot with these lower overall golds. That's really what's happened with a lot of these, except on a much smaller scale for some of these other golds. Again, right now, we're profiting close to 90k off of this. So what I'm gonna do is just wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait and see if these prices go down. Unfortunately, we only have 10 minutes, so that's definitely not ideal, but I'm gonna see if these prices will go down in the next 10 minutes. I'll check in with you guys in about 5, in case someone does just put up one of these cards for 1k because they honestly think that it's a gold and it should be going for that much. I would assume that these prices are gonna come down probably within the next day, probably within the next hour even, to be honest with you. So if we'll see if we can snipe it in the next few minutes, and if I can, I'll let you guys know. Well, I was able to find this Eric Kush up for like 3k. The price came down pretty quickly, like I was saying. Devontae Booker, kind of similar situation. We've spent about 90k on these cards right now, maybe a little bit less, maybe like 85,000, maybe even 80k on the players, and Rich is going for like 180. If you guys do remember, I'm just not buying this Nick Nelson at 58k. I might buy this card at 10, but honestly, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna probably buy these cards off camera. The cameras just won't be on, but we'll be able to probably get both of these cards, maybe let's say for a combined price of like 20,000 coins, maybe like 15k, which is gonna mean we're still profiting upwards of 50,000 coins off of this Rich Gannon set. Right now, I could actually buy the card at 58k, and we would still be very profitable, so that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna buy this card at 9.4. It's not the best deal, but I'm just gonna cave, and we're just gonna wait until Nick Nelson goes up for a cheaper price. I'm gonna check Mudhead as well after the video ends, just to see if he's actually going for that much, because I don't actually expect many people are paying that much for the card. So we'll wait till that card goes up for cheap, or someone posts him up for cheap after they pull him, and we're able to get him for a good deal and make some good profit off of the set. But that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed Coin Clash episode number 2. Shout out to my guy Visionary, who also posts these episodes on his channel. If you want to see how much coins he was able to make, I will leave his video linked in the description. I think he made like 250k. We probably only made about 100k in this time, so pretty solid nonetheless. But that's gonna do it for me, and until next time, lads, I'm out. Peace. So